EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert Southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
What? 280! Alert!
43. Man, I got you. Mike's 43. Mike's 43. I'm coming after you.
19.
43 is the Mike. Buzz. I got you, son.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam in here.
Wilson. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready? 50 to Pittsburgh. Mike 54. Double dog. Hopper. Joker. Check 9.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Down. Hit the flag. Mike's 5-4. Here we go, D. Switch. X3. Go.
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Being chased out left. He'll run it. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 12. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Set. And read. Right there. 54 Mike.
In your face.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Murray's throw on target to Christian Kirk. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Johnson. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Mike 54.
Hey, Eddie Weapons. Stop here, D.
Sponge, sponge, sponge. No.
SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS.
Trouble.
SOS. Mike 5.
On 2nd and 7. Murray. David Johnson here on the catch. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Here we go. 10, Tuscan.
Go.
Zoom.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Check tight.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Kill. Hey.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. Still churning. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Dan Bailey now for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt.
A 35-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up.
They open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 32.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come on, D.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3.
Check 4. 22, Jet Bomber. 22, Jet Bomber.
Now Wilson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Here we go. Double tight, guys, double tight. We got 3.
They'll run on first down. Carson. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Check. Tighten up. Hey, alert.
From the 44, Wilson. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They'll run it with Johnson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Here we go. Time to end it.
Watch the run. They're running it. Check the backer.
55's Mike, guys. 55. 6-6.
Come off the ball hard. Mike, 55.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Shit!
54 Neil. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Murray trying again after the pick 6. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Murray now, 3 out of 5 since taking over as he's given his guys a first down. Throwing on first down is Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mike Daniels gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Hopper.
Check 37.
Another try after the first down sack. Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Murray with a 3rd and long.
Hey, D-line, get in there.
Now he's going to go up top, over the middle. He's got a man, complete. A gain of 37.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Check. Get it all. West. Short. Set up.
Murray now on first down. They fights him off. Escaping the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Set. And read. 164. Read. No chance. Smoke.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. Oh, wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson. 34 yards. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Bailey got the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Tyler Lockett, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 75 yards. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 14-10.
14. Cardinals 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
All day, every day, any day.
Hey, check 24. Check.
Bravo. Echo.
Hey, Banjo.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Finds an opening past the 40. He finds his man Johnson. And finally down at the 41-yard line. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now Murray. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray looking middle, and it's incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Throwing now is Murray. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Watch 54. 66. Pull it. Ha. Kill. Hey, turn it out.
Go. Check.
First down, Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards that time.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Here we go. 70 ending. 55, Mike. Hey.
Off the draw. Here's Johnson. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. To throw is Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Josh Gordon there to make the grab as his guys are able to regain the lead.
While that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Are you looking forward?
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You're down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Mike 43. Here we go. 43 is the Mike. 43 is the Mike.
To throw is Wilson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The safety, Buda Baker, there to force the incompletion.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
You must be dreaming. Friday.
Three's the Mike, boy. Zoom. Check.
Hey, East, right.
Wilson now to throw again. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They face a 3rd and 4 after their last completion gets them 6.
43's the Mike. 43's the Mike. What we got?
Good job right there.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Now here's Michael Dick. And look at this, it's a fake. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Off. 43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check. 43. Guys, listen. Let's go, Heavy. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. That's it. Switch. Mike's 42.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Brings up second and 2.
58 is Mike. I'm going to come back to you. Save. Good job right there. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Watch the run.
On second down now. It's Carson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now it's Carson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 7-yard line.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal.
Punch left. Checking. Crash. 36 power. Punch left.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Right over there. Yeah. Go. Yeah, right there. Rabbit.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Myers able to knock it through, and that will knock things up here late in the first half. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
This is taken at its 4. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan is showing you.
And always going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks 13.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
So many play callers in the red zone worry about the negative effects of a play that they're about to call. But this guy, all he's worried about is gaining yardage and putting the ball in the hands of his playmakers.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Check, 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 check.
They'll run it with Johnson into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create, and if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
And they let the fullback try and take him home. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. The Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation.
Out, 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 out. Hey, 1-7. Check, Mike.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
All day, dog.
Run it.
Check three. Hey, switch gears.
95. Come.
They're down, and they're going to try the jet sweep. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post, that's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check. Lucky. He's coming. Double up.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. This one caught by Isabella. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mike Daniels able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep it up.
And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Kill. Check.
Deuce.
All goes special. Still got it. 4 down. Good.
On 2nd down now. It's Carson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Kill.
Alert.
Check nickel.
No. Off. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
Switch.
Watch twist. Under crunch.
Joker.
Hey, 0.
Show it.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So with less than a minute gone by here in this 4th quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great 4th quarter.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step, because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
No. Don't take. Spell.
SOS.
Zip this.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Murray. That's Isabella open on the right side. He'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Watch twist.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
Watch out. Hey, double up.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the Seahawks 24-yard line.
Ready. To Pittsburgh.
Mike spot 4.
Hopper! Hopper!
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Shift!
Hayward!
Right there, 54, right there. 54, Mike. You go, night.
On second down, here's Murray. Pass incomplete.
Murray's pass incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up third down and 11.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
Delta.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
From the gun on third down, Murray. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, the first man through, Gillespie of the fullback. Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
31-yard line.
280! Mike's 43! Come on, boy! You better be ready! Pull up for signal. You scared of it? Watch that! Check. 43 is the Mike.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson, he lets it fly for Lockett. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
43 is the Mike. And let's get this. 43 is the Mike, boy. 43. Shoot the team.
Watch the run.
On third down, Wilson.
Watch the screen.
Flushed out right. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Focus.
Tighten up.
Alert 3.
Slam.
Good job right there.
A throw on first down with Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
Switch. Front left.
On second down, it's Carson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Let's pick it up.
Fair.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
Hey, keep it. Hey.
Now Wilson. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller.
Here we
And
go.
they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Wilson now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a first and 10.
Tight end's right. 3 down.
Slam.
On first down, Carson. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
6 man. Check curls.
49, check 49, check 49.
Hey, let's go double count right here. Double count.
3. I'm coming after you.
64. 43 is the Mike.
Let's go.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Check 37, check 37.
They run again with Carson. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third.
43 is the Mike.
He don't know no better.
43 is the Mike, boy. 43. Check. 43. Squeeze, double.
Hey.
Mike's 43. Mike's good.
Throwing now is Wilson. Flush to his right. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. Well, sometimes you get a mismatch in these divisional round games. Not here. This has been everything we could have hoped for.
Okay, Brandon, don't get mad at me, but it's time for the old cliche.
Bring it.
Neither of these teams deserves to lose, but in the end, it's looking like the late field goal is going to be the difference in this game.
That's a good cliche. We'll let that one go. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. 1, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done.
Let's go now. Mike, go to base. Check. Wahoo. 54.
Stay with your man.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long and sign off from the desert.